All right, so this is going to be the first video showing the house. I've obviously already started getting to work. This is not the first day working on it. But I got this house about maybe 3 weeks ago, and it was in pretty rough condition. So I'm going to be renovating it, and I'd like to document as much as I can of that process because one, it'll just be cool to look at in the future. I did take a lot of pictures of how it was when I first got it and when we first started working on it. I'm not going to be hiring out hardly any of the work. I'm going to have the roof done. I was going to do it myself, but if you know anything about roofing, it's hard and it sucks because it's hot. It's right now it's like July 7th, I believe, July 8th maybe, and so it's the heat of the summer. So this is kind of what it's looking like right now. I've started demoing the kitchen. I found some mold around this chimney that I'll be removing, and kind of along this back wall. The roof has been leaking for a long time. The house has been broken into, so it's had a lot of humidity and moisture. The AC's been out for a while. The water's been turned off for months. And it had carpet throughout except for the kitchen and the bathroom, and we pulled that up. Emerald and my girlfriend, she helped a ton, and she actually pulled up majority of the carpet, and she pulled up all of the foam that was under it, and she also bagged it all up. She's been working hard. I've been clearing a lot of brush and getting the property kind of fixed up a little better so that it's easier to work out here. And we've got it had carpet on the porch as well. I just sold my Ranger today because it was a little too small for the work I'm doing. Wasn't able to fit anything in the bed like construction materials. I got this F-150 now. So it's got a long bed and regular cab, so it should be perfect for what I need. It's a little tall, gonna be a little hard to load some stuff in there. The worst part about the house so far was this mysterious black bag here. That contains a toilet, and not a new or clean toilet. A toilet that was sitting in the house for a long time with feces in it. The water got turned off and it was used for a while after that. So the bathroom, there's no lights, so you can't really see, and you probably don't want to. I poured a bunch of chemicals in here, not dangerous to breathe, but just cleaners and some sort of I forget what it's called, but some sort of fluid that is supposed to, it's some sort of culture is what it is, and it's for removing smell, so it doesn't stink in there anymore. But man, it was putrid, and it was not fun getting that out, and I still have to dispose of that. So for now it sits in the yard and doesn't smell too bad because it's triple bagged with those contractor bags. But obviously we got this glaring hole in the roof. I don't have a light to show some of the details, but the attic actually looks pretty good. All of the decking for the roof up there is in really good shape. It's all 1 by like cedar boards that are like rough cut, because this house was built in the 50s or 1950. Obviously we got a lot of wood paneling in here. I do like wood paneling a little more than I used to growing up. I had it in the house, in my parents' house, and I did not like it at all. We painted it, still didn't like it. But I actually think it's kind of cool, and it's 1/2 inch thick board, so it's like the real stuff. It's really solid, and like if you think about it like as a utility, it's really nice for hanging stuff because it can hold so much weight without having to hit a stud. So this back wall here had wallpaper, so I'm gonna do like an accent wall, and then I'll probably paint this wood paneling because I want to sand these out and stain them maybe like a darker color instead of kind of the orangey tone that it's got. And obviously it's filthy from the carpet, but it's white oak and it's also some pretty thick hardwood. So I'm thinking of some sort of light color in here. And I really like, honestly, it'll probably be a cream, kind of a white cream color on the wood paneling. And I really like the way that looks with wood trim. So I'm gonna try and save all this wood trim and just add shoe molding to the bottom, because there's a gap there, because that trim must have been added after they did the carpet, or it was pulled off and raised up. So yeah, obviously we're a long way from painting and finishing the floors. I'm redoing all of the electrical and all of the plumbing at this property. It's I think it's about a 1,400 square foot house. Got this hole in the floor. I'm gonna make a recessed cover for, and probably put something over this so you can't see that. I'm not sure what I'll do yet, but this room here doesn't have a window, so it cannot be considered a bedroom. And fortunately or unfortunately, got this creepy gnome with a mushroom. They added a little slab here when they added the kitchen on, I think. And it's just really poorly done. I mean, clearly the roof structure for it is pretty crappy. It's flat. It's a flat roof. Like, that is the decking for the shingles or whatever it's got on it. And you can see light outdoor. And it is also sunken in. If we look from the outside, you can see the siding has kind of like it's bent down. So what I'm gonna do to make this an official bedroom and to not have to deal with this anymore is knock it down. I'm having the roof redone anyways, and I'm replacing the fascia on the outside of the house, as well as probably gonna extend the eaves a little bit, maybe a foot all the way around. I've got to take some measurements. I don't want the roof to come out too far at the slope where it'll be like awkwardly close to your head. So we've got a walnut tree growing in the corner there. Quite a bit of rot on this corner right here. This is a single car garage that was converted to a bedroom and then used as a garage. So it's we got some termite damage there, so I'll replace the decking here, and I want to try and do it right without just completely replacing everything, because a lot of people would just, there were people saying to just tear it down, but it's already a building, and it's actually a block building. So the whole thing, so it's pretty solid structure, and all of the wood too. It's got a basement, so it's got a basement and a single car garage. What more could a guy need? There's a lot of mold down here. Probably shouldn't be down here working without a mask. You can see that I got this dehumidifier running. You can see that the mold has started to devour everything in its path. This door will soon return to the earth as dust. And it's like growing over here. It's really nasty. I'm trying not to disturb it so that it doesn't like kill me, but I need to get down here and just like get one of those weed sprayers and just like spray stuff down with like bleach or something to kill it, and hopefully, and then I guess just remove it. I'm kind of afraid to try and remove it without spraying something on it, just because all the spores and stuff that go in the air. So I've already done some masterful work here with the plumbing. I haven't got the water turned on here at the house yet, because I was worried about, I know that there's already a leak in this system, so I was just gonna just cut it out, start from scratch from here, and do PEX in the whole house. But now I'm a little concerned because of the corrosion that I found in this pipe, that there could be a lot of rust and maybe even some holes in the main water line that go, you know, down to the street. So I'm gonna have them come put the meter in, and then, you know, I have that ball valve there to shut off the water. So I'll have water just from the street to that valve, and that'll allow me to watch the meter and be able to check for a leak underground. So that way I'll know if I need to replace the entire water main. If so, it's gonna suck because I'm probably just gonna dig it myself. But I want to find out first because I'd like to avoid doing that. I got Mac here with me. She is good company when I'm out here alone. It's not too hot out here this evening because we got some shade. This AC unit is super old. I've got a guy coming on Tuesday to check it out and see if we can get it running temporarily, because that will help with the humidity a ton in the house and keep it from causing more mold. So yeah, this is the laundry room that I was showing before. You can see the siding right here, how it's all swooped down. So I'm just gonna, I forgot the key to the shed at the place I'm living now, so I can't get the sledgehammer out of there. I was thinking about knocking down those walls today, but I'm just focusing. I was really just doing that to procrastinate pulling off the fascia because it kind of sucks. I've got the whole front of the house taken off, but some of these boards are actually kind of good, and that makes them a lot harder to remove. So yeah, but I don't want to leave them because I'd like to extend this. I don't know, a foot might be too much because it'll come over that window. We'll see. Might have to be like a 6-inch, but just anything further than that, I think, is gonna make the house look a whole lot more modern. Because this is just a design they did, you know, back then. They've been having, they've had longer eaves on houses for, oh, sorry, it's super shaky. They've had longer eaves on houses for, I don't know, probably at least 30, 40 years. So it just looks really old when it's like flat like that. Got this nice big porch. I want to paint this and the porch and everything and get it looking nice. Maybe do like a wood fascia on this column, like some oak or like light wood colors, and then match that with some shutters on the front of the house. I think that would look pretty good. I'll probably tear out this wall, or I don't know, if it's only rotted here at the bottom, I could cut that out and just put like a board right there, something like that. This goes down into the garage. I don't have the key to that lock either, but you don't need it because the doors have failed us over here. This is the next fascia I'm pulling down, but I'm taking a break because there's a bunch of wasps. Oh, you can see them actually right there. I already used all my Raid, so I don't have any way of getting rid of them, but this is the garage. Gosh, hard to get over here. This is the wasps. Oh no, it's just a bee. We're good. This is the little single car garage. I'm gonna gut that later. Obviously it's not a priority because the goal right now is to get this property livable by the end of October, which is gonna be like a mad dash. Just taking this video, I'm wasting precious time, but I think it's worth it for the documentation. But yeah, I want to move in late October. That's when my lease ends, and my minimum lease renewal is 6 months, so I'll be locked in for another 6 months, which hopefully in a year, I mean, this place will be looking pretty good. But I don't need all the amenities to move in. I just like to have the roof closed and the kitchen working. It doesn't even have to be nice, just operational. And then I would also like the bathroom to be completely remodeled by then, because not having a bathroom, it's not possible. You gotta use it. So yeah, I was gonna leave the kitchen and just get it working and update it later on, but because of the mold, it's all gotta come out. So that kind of puts a little bit more of a delay on things, but yeah, I will try and make some updates. I'd like to do a little series on this so that I can look back at it and share it with people I know, and maybe people will be interested in watching just for fun. Yeah, a few little side notes that are kind of cool. The house came with that trailer that's in the backyard. We'll go back here. Came with a trailer, small trailer, a Massey Ferguson tractor. Here's the trailer. It's a little bit rough, but it'll do the trick. I gotta get some new tires for it, and then you know, I can fix it up later, but solid enough. And then right here we got this probably 1950s model Massey Ferguson. It's similar style to like a Red Belly Ford, which is what I've worked on in the past. My grandfather's got one, and I've done a little bit of work to it and used it a bunch. They're really fun. I don't need it at this property, but I'm hoping to one day buy some land, and it'd be nice to already have a tractor. So that might stay with me for a while. It's just a little hard to resist digging it out. I'd like to do that now because it's fun, but it's not priority. Don't need a tractor to move in. So, yep. This is the old spot. In the winter, these trees aren't filled in, and you can see the mountains from up here. So we're way up on a big ridge here in Tennessee.